How much should you be paying for an application inside your book a call funnel? Well, it depends. And in this video, I'm actually going to walk you through how I do profit projections for my private clients. And here's why this is super important. So many people are launching ads and they're turning off campaigns that could potentially be profitable. Now, I tell my students I don't ever want them launching any type of campaign. And this doesn't have to be a book a call funnel. This is anything. We do these types of projections for slow funnels. We do these for ebook funnels. We do these for challenge funnels. It does not matter. You should not be launching any ads unless you have done a profit projection for that campaign. Now, especially if you're running any type of agency, this is going to make your clients super, super happy. And so one of my Lean on Laurel students actually has an agency, and he was asking me the question, Laurel, what should I tell my client on this discovery call about what they should expect? And so I'm shooting this video as a way to show him how I give clarity and context to my clients even before I take them on. Because here's the thing, sometimes when we do this funnel math, they back out because they're like, this math does not make sense for my business. And I will say this, more often than not, it's when I do these profit projections for slow funnels, meaning self-liquidating offer funnels for low to get offers, it's oftentimes the math that doesn't make sense. And so for this profit projection right here, I'm actually going to do for his client's $5,000 offer, and we're going to shoot for 2 times the return on ad spend. Now, do we want to have higher ROAS than a 2x? And ROAS stands for return on ad spend. Abso-freaking-lutely, but here's the thing. We're just talking about the base funnel. We're not even talking about my ecosystem that we build around this funnel. A lot of people actually have the misconception that my ecosystem is built, that my ecosystem replaces this type of funnel, when in reality, it's built around it. So for instance, right, if we are sending cold traffic with these ads to this application page, people who aren't moving forward, we can send them power content, right? That's going to plug the hole of people who are not moving forward. Then we've got the people who will actually click forward, land on the application page, and this is where we can send my fast funnel, we can send our boosted post, or we could actually send the hot 7 conversion sequence. So we have a lot of ways to plug the holes of every step of this funnel that's going to increase this return on ad spend. As a matter of fact, a lot of my clients, just by utilizing something that a lot of marketers call the hot 7, we're able to immediately squeeze out 8 to 10 times their return on ad spend by simply just putting out 7 retargeting ads that are getting people back to the application. And obviously, if you're going to run power content, you're going to get DM conversations. That's just going to continue to skyrocket that ROAS, because obviously the longer that you're going to nurture them, the easier it is to get them onto a call. And the easier it is to get people on a call, the easier it is to actually sell them. And so this particular client has a $5,000 product. And so in order to get 2 times the return on ad spend, we can't spend more than $2,500 to acquire that sale. That is 2 times the return on ad spend. Now, again, keep in mind, this is just basic funnel stats, okay? This is not including my ad strategy that's built around this. We just want at least to get, for every dollar that we put into this funnel, we want to get $2 back, okay? So we want to make sure that before we scale, before we do anything else, that this funnel is running solid. So how do we know what we should be paying for an application, okay? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna kind of reverse engineer this, okay? So I know that this particular person has a 70% show up rate. Their close rate, because they're still taking on their own sales calls, is 30%. Now, if someone else is taking your call, you can typically expect 20%. But I know that this particular client has a 30% close rate, so we're going to use that. And good fits, they typically say that 40% of applications aren't really a good fit. Now, that's something to take note with this type of funnel, because you can see we're not asking people to opt in to watch anything, watch a VSL or a webinar. we're actually using the VSL here. So chances are by the time that they get to the application, they might have just came in from a power offer or one of the other videos. They might not have necessarily had clarity on who should be booking a call. And so we're going to say that good fits are only about 60% and that 40% of the applications that come in aren't necessarily a good fit. And so we're going to actually work that into the equation. So what we're actually going to do is we're going to do 0.70 times 0.30 times 0.60. So we're going to take out my handy dandy phone and we're going to do the math. 0.70 times 0.30 times 0.60. And that's going to give us 0.126. So that's 0.126. Then what we're going to do is going to do 1.26 times 2,500. And so now we're going to do times 2,500. And that's going to give us $315. So that is going to be the goal that we need to meet. Now, here's the thing, right? That seems a little high. But here's the thing, industry standard is actually around 400 for a booked call, especially when you're talking about a high friction funnel like a VSL. Again, this is what I would typically call a short funnel because it's literally just going add straight to an application like Calendly. And by the way, this is how we actually validate offers. That's why we call it a power funnel. We're just basically testing the offer to see if anyone even wants it before we actually build an entire funnel. But honestly, these types of funnels are super popular right now because they're just, you could run them on a super friendly budget. As a matter of fact, we run these at $10, $20 a day just to validate the offers. But you can see we don't want to turn off the ad until we've spent at least $350 and at least gotten one application. Some people would turn that off if they saw that in the ads manager and they didn't do the profit projections, just to kind of see like what they could actually do. And so that's why I like to show you guys the bigger picture, because think about this, like once you have my ecosystem in place, like power content, the fast funnel, the boosted content, and the hot 7, we're going to be able to get this application down. As a matter of fact, I even have students who can get their calls booked down to like $6. I've seen calls for as little as $11. I've got so many case studies and testimonials of people spending less than $20 per booked call once the ecosystem is in place. But the first thing that we have to do is we have to make sure that we have an optimized book a call funnel. Before we start plugging any of the holes, we want to make sure that the funnel itself is meeting KPI. And so I hope that you guys got a lot of value out of seeing me run this profit projection for a client. And please, please, please do not run ads before you do some type of profit projection. If you guys need any help wondering how the heck do I do a profit projection for my business, just drop a line below this video, and I cannot promise that I will do it for you tomorrow. But if you drop a line below this video, I will ensure that I help you do a profit projection for your next campaign. Like I said, I can't promise that I'm going to do it tomorrow, but I will make sure that everyone who comments below this video will get a profit projection from me in the next week or two. So hopefully you guys got a lot of value. If you did, show me some love, and I will see you guys on the next video.